Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Saturday, August the 19th. Got a full slate of MLB games today, guys. Got some early games, also got plenty of night games, just a full slate of games today. And I got two props that I'm going to share with you guys for today's slate. Now, the two plays I give out in this video, they will be coming from the night games, so hopefully by the time you're watching this video, you'll still have time to get these plays in. I didn't want to give out plays in those early games just because by the time I get this video posted to YouTube, those games will be starting in 2 hours, so it doesn't give people a ton of time to get the plays in. So we're going to focus on two plays from the later games. We'll talk through those two plays. We'll share why I like them. Before we do get started though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you've never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up for Prizepicks and use my promo code Noah. If you look at the bottom of the screen, when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. Also, if you guys have never heard of Sleeper, we are now partnered up with Sleeper and do want to give a special shout out to Sleeper today because they do have a free square promotion that they are running for today's MLB games. As you can see on the screen in the top left of the screen, they have Kodai Senga's strikeout prop discounted down to 0.5. So Kodai Senga just needs to get one strikeout today for you to cash that pick over on Sleeper. Pretty sure he's gotten at least one strikeout in every single one of his starts this season, so it's pretty much a free square. You can take that on Sleeper. You can pair that with any other picks you like. On Sleeper, you can win up to 100 extra monies. You can make up to 8 pick entries. You can also make like 2 picks, 3 picks, 4 picks. There's a lot of different ways you can play over on Sleeper, but you definitely need to take advantage of that free square while it is available today. It'll be available all the way up until that game starts later tonight, so you got plenty of time to get that in. If you guys are not on Sleeper yet, if you look to the right, you'll see that on Sleeper, you can download their app, use promo code NOAH, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to download that Sleeper app, use that code NOAH, get your deposit bonus, and then obviously build an entry with that Kodai Senga free square. Find any plays you like over on Sleeper. If you want to take the plays I give out in this video, if you want to play those on Sleeper, I guess you technically could do that. But I usually reserve these plays specifically for Prizepicks. I do give out Sleeper entries over on Patreon, so if you guys want to check those out, as always, you can check out all the content I do provide over on Patreon, linked down below in the description. But again, guys, wanted to give Sleeper a shout out because they do have a free square available for today's MLB slate. But let's go ahead and talk through the two picks I like for Prizepicks today. We're going to focus on the strikeout props, a strikeout prop I'm liking for today, and then I got a pitching outs that I'm liking for today, a pitching outs prop. So we'll start off with the pitching outs prop, and I want to talk about Mitch Keller's pitching outs, 16.5 on Prizepicks. I do like the over here for Mitch Keller's pitching outs. Now, on DK Sportsbook, if you look at this line on DK Sportsbook, it's not heavily juiced towards the over, only minus 125, but still there is more money coming in on the over for Keller here for his pitching outs. And if you look at Keller this season, he has done a really good job at pitching deep into games. He's consistently been able to go 6+ innings. Obviously, for this line being set at 16.5, we need him to pitch 5 2/3 innings in order to cash this play. He's gone at least 5 2/3 innings in 17 out of his 25 starts this season. So a very large majority of his starts this year, he's been able to go over this pitching outs line. And if you look at like his pitch count, that's something that also I think is very important to look at when you're taking a pitching outs prop. How deep or how long can a pitcher go? Like how many pitches can he throw? Is he able to throw 100+ pitches? That's the case for Keller. If you look at Keller's recent starts lately, 91, 91, 90, 108, 101, 102, 99. Like he is consistently throwing 90+ pitches, 101, 104, 107. He's gotten into the triple digits at, 10, 11 times this season he's thrown over 100 pitches. I think it actually might be more than that. I think like over half his starts this season, he's thrown over 100 pitches. So we're consistently getting 95 to 100 pitches from Mitch Keller. And Mitch Keller's pitched pretty well this season. He has struggled as of late. He started off the season as like one of the best pitchers in the league. He was looking like one of the favorites to win the Cy Young. Obviously, he's kind of regressed a little bit. He has had some rough starts lately, but he's kind of also had some tough matchups. Like he's had to face the Braves. He's had to face the Reds. The Reds obviously been swinging the bats well this year. He hasn't had the easiest matchups lately. He's had to face the Phillies as well. This matchup against the Twins, I think, is a favorable one. The Twins, offensively against right-handed pitching, do have pretty solid offensive numbers, but this Twins team also strikes out a ton. They actually lead the league in strikeout rate versus right-handed pitching. So Keller's going to be able to face a team that swings, that's going to chase pitches, that's going to swing and miss. Keller's already a pitcher that throws a lot of strikes, which is one of the reasons he's able to pitch deep into games. He has really good command. He pounds the strike zone. Usually when he struggles to pitch deep into games, like when he gets pulled after like 5 innings, it's just because he's given up a lot of hits and a lot of runs. Like his start against the Braves, he gave up 9 hits, 3 runs, only pitched 5 innings in that start. Against the Brewers, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs. But most of his starts this season, when he's gone, when he's been able to go 6 innings, usually it's because he's just not giving up like a ton of hits. Now the hits have kind of been an issue lately. 10, 9, 6, 9, 9, 5 hits over his last 6 starts. But again, this Twins team, they strike out a ton. They're going to chase pitches. I expect Keller to be able to pitch relatively deep into this game. I think the chances of him going 6 innings here is pretty likely. So 16.5 pitching outs for Keller. I do like the over here. Again, this is a line that he has cleared in a large majority of his starts this season. And just with how good he's able to command the strike zone, with how many pitches he's usually able to throw every start, I think he's got a good chance of going over this pitching outs prop. So that is the first prop I do like for today, guys. And then the other prop that I like is going to be a strikeout prop. And we're going to look at Yahoo Chirinos, 3 strikeouts, pretty low line here. Obviously, we'll talk about why that line is so low. But if you look at Chirinos lately, he's been showing some, more strikeout upside than normal. His last 4 starts have all been with the Braves. He did get traded to the Braves, made his debut with the Braves on July 28th. And then since then, he's made 4 starts with Atlanta. He got 3 Ks versus Milwaukee. And then in his last 3 starts against the Angels, Pittsburgh, and against the Mets, he's been able to get 5 Ks in all 3 of those starts. So he's gone over this line in 3 out of his last 5. He's pushed it in 4 out of 5, or he's pushed or gone over in 4 out of 5. The reason this line is set at 3 and it's so low is just because Chirinos is not a pitcher with a ton of strikeout upside. If you look at his strikeout rate this season, it's well below league average. He has just a 14% strikeout rate this year, but this is a pretty good matchup for strikeouts facing the Giants. We did see Spencer Strider rack up 10 strikeouts against the Giants last night. Obviously, Yahoo Chirinos and Spencer Strider are 2 completely different pitchers. I'm not expecting 10 strikeouts from Yahoo Chirinos tonight, but I think he can get us at least 3 here. I think we can at least get a push. So I do like more than 3 strikeouts for Yahoo Chirinos. Again, the matchup is pretty favorable, even though Chirinos is not a pitcher with much strikeout upside. You look at this Giants team, there are some guys in this lineup that will strike out. New addition, Wade Meckler. I never heard of this guy before, but he's made 10 plate appearances against right-handed pitching this season, has a 50% strikeout rate. Patrick Bailey, 29% strikeout rate. Blake Sable, 31% strikeout rate. Crawford, 23%. Estrada, 25%. You're not going to get a ton of strikeouts from guys like Lamont Wade and Wilmer Flores, Jock Peterson, Conforto. Like, those guys don't strike out a ton, but the other 5 hitters we just mentioned have at least a 23% K rate versus right-handed pitching this season, and 3 out of the 5 hitters have at least a 29% K rate versus right-handed pitching. And if you do look at this season versus righties versus right-handed pitching, where the Giants rank, the Giants do have the 4th highest K rate against right-handed pitching this season, 24.8%. So the matchup for Chirinos, at least for strikeouts, is pretty good. Chirinos has been able to go relatively deep into games lately. There have been some starts as of late where he has given up some runs, but he's still been able to throw a lot of pitches. He threw 95 pitches in his last start against the Mets, threw 87 pitches against Pittsburgh. His pitch count has slowly been rising every start since joining the Braves. He only threw 61 pitches in his first start with the Braves. That was against Milwaukee. But in his last 3 starts, 75 pitches, 87 pitches, and 95 pitches. So if we're going to get like 90-plus pitches from Chirinos, if he's going to be able to go 5 innings against a Giants team that does strike out against right-handed pitching, I think we can at least get 3 Ks here from Chirinos. Hopefully he can get 4 or more, though. I was looking at DK Sportsbook odds. Right now, his line on DK Sportsbook, it is set at 3.5. Juice is favoring the under, minus 140 on the under 3.5 Ks for Chirinos. That's obviously why, with the Juice favoring the under like that, that's why Prizepicks bumped this line down to 3. But I do like taking this over 3 just because you do get some push safety here. If Chirinos finishes with 3 strikeouts, it's technically not a loss. As long as Mitch Keller goes over his prop, if Chirinos pushes, we would still get 1.5x payout. Obviously, that's not nothing exciting, but it's better than losing money. 1.5x a win is better than losing. So I do like more than 3 strikeouts for Yahoo Chirinos as our second play for today. And these are 2 props I like for today's MLB slate, guys, for this Saturday slate. Again, a lot of games today, a lot of early games. We got some afternoon games as well. But I wanted to focus on the night games just so that way, by the time you guys are watching this video, you'll have time to get these plays in. I will be sharing more plays for today over on Patreon, like I always do. I'll be posting a Prizepicks entry over on Patreon, probably a 5-pick flex entry, maybe a 6-pick flex entry. These 2 plays will be included in that flex entry, and then I also will be sharing my entry for Sleeper today. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, Sleeper does have a free square available for today. Kodai Senga's strikeout prop is set at 0.5. You can take that over on Sleeper, pair that with any other play that you like or multiple plays that you like. Again, on Sleeper, you can make up to an 8-pick entry. You can win up to 100x your money. If you guys are not signed up for Sleeper yet, get signed up over there. Use that promo code NOAH, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Sleeper with my promo code. But that's all that I got for today, guys. Wish you the best of luck on this Saturday slate. Hope you guys all enjoy your Saturday and enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.